Good day everyone, and welcome to lesson 8 of Forte's Academy of Music. In this lesson we're going to be learning about the Lyrical plugin. What's so grand about the Lyrical plugin itself is that it allows you to be able to create pre-written scripting, poetry, song lyrics, and other aspects that normally you would be doing in chat. Now there's a difference between lyrical and poetical. There are two different types, and we're going to be going over lyrical today. The first thing you're going to want to do is be able to download your lyrical plugin into your plugins folder on your computer. And if you can actually search online. If you go to actually search and go to LOTROinterface.com, and you can actually search in the search bar here, and you can search for Lyrical. Or if you don't want to search there, if you actually go to my my website at Forte's Academy of Music.gamerlaunch.com, on the left side, if you go down into my plugin section, you're going to see Lyrical right there. But once you get yourself over here in LOTRO interface, you just come over here on the right side and hit download. Now in the same section, you're going to see bits of information like the commands that you use in chat to open up Lyrical, how to hide it, how to toggle it, and make it easier for you to be able to load what you're seeing. Now once you are on this here and you download it, it's going to download depending on which browser you have. Like on Chrome, it actually shows your download here, downloads it as a PDF or a zip file, or wherever it downloads on your computer. You're going to want to open up the file itself, the folder itself, zip file, and you're going to see the folder of the creator. So this was actually created by, if I pronounce it correctly, Aslay, and which I probably mispronounced that, so I do apologize. So then what you're going to do is you're going to want to go into your you actually want to go into the Documents folder, go to your Lord of the Rings folder, and then go down into your Plugins folder, which is where you're actually storing all your plugins, and mine's right here. And then literally all you need to do at that point, which I haven't done it yet, is drag and drop it into your plugins folder. If you don't have a plugins folder in your Lord of the Rings folder, you just create one. It's plugins, capital P L-U-G-I-N-S. Now once you have the folder itself transferred to your plugins folder, you're now going to need to launch it in game, or to load it in game. Now if you're already in game when this is occurring, then you're going to need to close your game completely and then load it back up. Now once you have yourself in your character select screen, you can know two different ways of being able to load your plugin in game. Either you can load it in game through the manage plugins, or from the character select screen, if you come over here to where it says manage plugins, you click it, and then you're going to see the list of plugins that you currently have loaded in your game. Or at least not loaded, but in your pretty much plugins folder. To actually load it, you go up here to Lyrical, and then come down here to where it says automatically load for. You select the different individuals to load it for. So I'm going to go ahead and click on here for Forte. You can add it to multiple different people, characters, but in this case I'm just going to do it just for Forte. And then now sometimes you have errors in which it doesn't allow you to load it in the plugin manager, and in this case it's giving me the error there. So as you notice here, normally you would hit load, but it's not allowing me to load it. So in this situation, I'm not going to be able to load it through the game or through the manage plugins from in the character select screen. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to load inside the game, and then once in game I'll show you how to load from there. Okay, now that we've actually loaded in game, you'll actually notice, even though back in that manage a plugin screen we could not load it in game, it actually automatically popped up in the game itself. Now I want to show you how to be able to load it in game itself if you ever needed to. So if you come down here to the bottom left, if you hit your up arrow, it's going to take you into your options. And if you come up all the way up to the top to system, come over here and there's your plugin manager. And it brings up the same thing. Now if you notice here, it's now grayed. That means it automatically loaded it in game. Now if you click on it, the load is grayed out, and then if you ever needed to unload it for whatever reason, you'd click unload, but that would unload all of your current plugins, so you'd have to reload everything. So now, once you have it loaded in, you can now take a look at and see what really makes it different. So, the Fall of Gilgalad, that is a pre-set up lyrics that was put in there. And if you were to say, if you click on open, it will show you a list of the set of lyrics that you already have in there. Now, if say you want to create your own lyric, you would hit new. It will show you that will have you put in the title, like this is new song or whatever or the poem or an announcement or whatever you want to put in there. And then if you put in here, create a folder that's called, say, announcements, and then say you put in, hey, this is my announcement. That's basically your basic chat. And when it's initiated like this line, it means it's going to automatically come out as a say, or in the front of it you can say say, or we have that one. We hit next. We put in wave. We can put in there a shout. We can say change it to that you want to have it in a regional, and then you put in there this day is grand. And then if you hit then save, now you show your current new song right there. But if you ever need to like retrieve it, your new song by your new text, you can go to open, and here is your announcement folder that you created, and now there's your song. So then you just click on it. And so now that you have this up here, if you say look right here, I'm going to move it over here so you can actually see my character. If you click this button down here, there it is. If you have your chat bubbles initiated, it shows it above his head. Then if you click that, it will wave, and then make him shout, which he decided he didn't want to shout. I guess that's not proper context. Huh, okay, maybe not. And then if you go down here, say regional, like if you're trying to say something regional, if you notice down here in chat, it put up this day is grand. Now say for instance you wanted to add another announcement to add it to that existing folder. You hit new, put in, this is second announcement, and say you have to, it doesn't show the list of the existing created folders. You have to retype it in the exact way that the original was. You're going to type in announcements, and then say this is my thought, and then you hit save. Now and you show your title here, what context or text you have in here. Then if you go to open, there's your announcements, and there's both of your items there. So you can use this to sort it. Now with Lyrical, this means you can only sort it by one category at a time. But this way you can do like, say, these are lyric, this whole section, this whole category is lyrics. Or you can separate it by, have it separated by announcements. Have one as holiday lyrics or or whatever you want to use your announcements or the settings there for. And it makes it so every line keeps on going down to each of yours. You time it however you want it to be. You write whatever you want in there. You can use emotes. You can designate what channel you want to have it in. So pretty much anything in chat, you can put it in here to be able to speak, to be able to do an emote, do anything your heart's desire, do a poem for a song, or a poem, or lyrics to a song, whatever you want. That is what Lyrical is about. And so I hope this was helpful for you. You know the difference between being able to use Lyrical and show how much of a great thing it is. Thank you very much, and you guys have a great day. And of course, if you have any questions, just go ahead and let me know, and I'll be happy to answer.